Now you're just
This is gonna be
somebody
fun.
that I used to know.
Somebody.
That I used to know. I used to know. Anyway. Here we are.
Anywho. Yes.
Welcome
Very
to
energetic
episode
today.
112 of the Beyond Pixels podcast. Today, we're doing a little VRChat news episode because there are some pretty big things happening in VRChat right now. So, to start off with, we just got a new open beta yesterday that has a new fancy feature that I'm going to show off a little bit if you're watching. So only those of us on the open beta will be able to see what my avatar is about to do. I have googly eyes and a black sphere on my hand.
Ah, I can't see it.
Fuck,
No,
I'm
you're
not.
not on
I
the open
usually
beta.
am.
So I made sure to put the camera on the open beta today because I was going to show this off. I should have made a note to you guys like, hey, put yourself on the open beta, but I forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so basically the new feature of VRChat, I'm going to switch my avatar back so I don't have a giant black orb on my hand anymore. The new feature. Oh, okay, why is it not switching me? Well, that's a bug.
Can you just reset your avatar?
Yeah, I had to do it in a weird way. Anyway. Oh, hey, there's stealth. We'll give it a minute before I go on about this a little more. This might be a short episode, which I'm perfectly fine with. But we're gonna wait for stealth, and I think my mom's here too now. Again. Yep. We'll wait for both of them to get in here, so while we're waiting for them, how you guys doing? Been up to anything lately?
I hate snow.
I love
You and
snow.
me both.
I really,
The
really
snow
love
hates you too.
snow.
Good. Good. I want the hate to be mutual.
Hey guys, by the way, I found an extra arm the other day. If anybody knows
You
anyone that
bastard.
needs one.
Dibs!
My
Should've
mom
been
has
like,
a
anyone
finger
need
in
a
her
hand?
living room.
Anyone need an extra hand?
You know, that's like the Family Guy episode where someone's like, hey, I have an extra pair of legs. And Peter's like, dibs! And takes them.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Anyways, sorry I'm late.
So-
I found your mom while I was out there.
Wow. Well, you can keep her if you
I
want.
found her.
No, I'm good.
Totally gonna have to come and do something with my stupid fucking computer.
What is it doing?
It bombed out on me. Like, that's what happened, is my computer locked up or something.
Weird.
And
I'll have to come over and mess around with it and do some updates and
Today's
shit.
episode is all about technical difficulties.
oh my god. Gotta love 'em.
Anyway, so,
Hi there.
Stealth, since you missed it, do you happen to be on the open beta for VRChat at the moment?
I believe I am, yes. Let me double check.
Oh. Well, I can just do something and it will immediately be apparent that you're on the open beta.
All right.
Do you see the black sphere on my hand?
I do not see the black sphere on your hand, unfortunately.
Then you are not on the open beta.
Nah, we're going to fix that. Hold on.
I don't see a black sphere either.
Yeah, you're not on the open beta either.
I should be. I don't remember opting out of it.
Fix it.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it's not that important. We're only sort glossing over this feature. So
Turtles,
right now there's a new open beta
News.
that just came out yesterday. The biggest feature in it is the avatar accessories. So, you know, we've had the items for a while, right? You can like drop a campfire and
Toast
people can
marshmallows.
toast marshmallows on it, right? You know, drop the campfire and roast marshmallows on it.
Yes.
Okay, I can
And
see
sing our
that.
campfire song.
Well, it's
But-
a toy.
Now, one of the biggest feature requests that VRChat's been getting since that, especially, is being able to attach items to your avatar. So
Yes.
they did that
Oh.
in a form that is what they're calling avatar accessories. You can have up to 5 accessories active on your avatar at a time, and you can have duplicates of the same accessory active on your avatar. So in the open beta, the accessories they have for testing purposes, just to test the feature and make sure it's functional enough that they can push it out to live and start adding accessories. The 3 things they have is googly eyes that default to attach to your head and covering your eyes.
Oh gosh.
And then the other 2 are a sphere and a cube.
Do you
So-
need VRC Plus to put any of those on?
Yes, you do have to have VRC Plus well in the open beta to use them.
Oh well.
Once it's pushed to release, I believe they're allowing anyone to use them. They'll give some to everyone and give some to
Kind of like how they did
VRC
the toys
Plus.
thing.
Yeah, so some people get get some of the items for free. Some people
Yeah.
have, or some of them you have to have VRC Plus for, and some of them you can pay for in the shop. They
Yeah.
are also looking at eventually allowing user uploaded items as well as avatar accessories. But they're still working through how to make that and make it safe.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
yeah, so that's the newest fancy feature. Like, I guarantee they're going to come out with a top hat, a fedora, things like that you can attach to your
Yeah.
That
avatar.
happens. That would probably be the
Fedora.
only reason I buy them on the VRC Plus.
You could also buy it straight in the shop if they do that for a couple bucks.
Either way.
But
If
yeah,
it's a
so
limited drop, then yeah, I'll buy VRC Plus.
that is the biggest new feature, and that literally there was no notice about it until the open beta dropped yesterday.
Yeah. I looked in the beta list. I saw something about a third-person view beta.
Yep.
What's that all
So
about?
the third-person view beta, it's a separate beta branch right now that they've been testing for a few months. And it's for desktop users to have a third-person view camera from their avatar, so they can like see their back.
Yeah,
Why
gotta
do you
make
wanna
sure
look at
nobody's
your
doing
back
no
so
funny
bad?
business.
But that's just for
Yeah.
desktop.
Yeah, it'd be a little jarring if you were in VR and then suddenly.
Yeah. So those are the 2 big features in open beta right now. Another thing that they're talking about doing soon is right now the contact senders and receivers are only capsule or sphere.
Yeah.
They are looking at adding box colliders, which like some worlds are using those collisions or those contacts right now for like physical interaction buttons and things. So once they add boxes, it'll make those buttons more realistic and better functioning. Which will be really
Basically,
cool.
you get to edge the button.
No,
Oh. Be nice for 3D buttons.
yeah. So like my home menu, that button system, I might end up rebuilding it and switching it to a more optimized option that uses the contacts.
That would be sick. Holy shit.
Yeah, then you'll be able to touch it with your feet even.
Why is
Anyway.
that
was
excited you?
Because you like feet.
That was an interesting reaction.
I need
Isn't that
a
like
He has
the
an
Oliver Jones
avatar. He has an avatar that if you put your foot in its face, it sniffs.
Why?
Don't expose me.
You like
Shut up,
feet. We
I'll
all
see you
know it.
tonight.
So,
I already have a beer open.
other than that, let
have a
me
drink right
search
over
it.
here.
At this point.
Where is my drink? I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Let me pull up the creator
Shaken,
roadmap
not
again here.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, they're adding the box.
Oh, that one's strong.
They're also looking at adding. They're not looking at. They are adding ray casts to avatars so that people don't have to pay for the final IK package to be able to do a ray cast, which means like pointing somewhere in the world and dropping something there.
Oh, that's so nice.
It looks like they're also going to be adding the VRC Plus status to Udon, so World can determine if you have VRC Plus or not. They're also working on a built-in avatar optimizer, which is really cool because people don't like to spend time optimizing their own avatars, and a lot of people are unaware of the dark optimizer that exists right now as a third-party package.
I was gonna mention like the optimizations that they're doing.
Yeah. They're also adding the ability to set fizzbone colliders to to global, so that more bones can interact with them. Like right now, I have to put one of the finger bones on my feet to be able to touch people's hair and move their colliders around.
Oh.
Yeah.
But very soon, you'll be able to set that up on an avatar by avatar basis for which bones should interact with it. So that'll make optimization and interaction a lot nicer. They're coming along pretty good with Soba, which is the udon replacement.
Wow, so you're replacing
Still think it should
udon.
have been called. No, I still think it should have been called instant ramen.
That would be false advertising. Though.
God damn it, Sobe. Or not Sobe. Yeah, Sobe.
Yeah.
Another thing they're working on right now, which won't matter for any of you, but for me, I really like this. World analytics. So being able to see how many people join your world in a period of time, like the popular times a day, things like that. How long do people stay in the world? How much people interact with the world? How large the instances usually are. So is your world only being visited by one person at a time, or are there giant groups spending a lot of time in your world? And do you need to optimize your world and increase your player cap because there's people consistently hitting it? You'll get some analytics on the language that people have configured for while they're in the world. So if you happen to have a bunch of people speaking a different language, and this more fits for like game worlds, they'd be able to tell, oh, hey, I should get a Spanish translation or a Japanese translation in the world because there's a very large amount of people that speak that language. So that's the ideas they're tossing out for it right now. That is primarily what they talked about today for today's new developer roadmap. let me see if there was anything else. I think that is about it when it comes to the developer update for this week and all of the new things that VRChat has coming soon. So, for the rest of the episode here, I want to know, first off, who here has seen the Venture into the Unknown featured world section?
That's what we were talking about yesterday, right?
Oh wait, that's
Yes.
No, let's see.
I have no clue about this.
Seen a couple streamers. Not a couple. I've
Venture
seen one
into the-
streamer play it.
So what's this about?
I'll get into that.
Let's see.
So, first off, do any of you remember back in like 2018 when there was the Hunt for Mr. Whiskers ARG?
Yeah, I remember
Sadly, I
that.
wasn't like present for that, but I do.
Well, and you know how I have said on many previous podcast episodes when we were talking about VRChat and events in VRChat that I said I really want to see a community-driven, like multi-world ARG similar to that done today with the technology and the scripting we have possible now.
Yeah.
Well,
I vaguely remember.
they did it. It is
Did they?
Yes, it is called Venture into the Unknown. They use their, so here's the really, really cool part about it. So it's spread across like what is it? There's a hub world for it. There's 4 primary worlds in the event itself. And then there is a boss world. So there's 6 worlds just for the event, plus 8 existing public worlds that have been out there and are pretty popular, including Prismic's avatar search, by the way.
Yep, that's on the list.
That so in those 8 worlds, there are little mini games hidden. Each of them is a little different. Prismic's, you hear a weird noise while you're in the world, and you go to it, and there's a button to click.
Oh.
I'm not going to say much more than that. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. But
Forward.
if you like puzzles, definitely go give it a try. You can get into the event, the event hub, by going to any of those 8 worlds, figuring out the little puzzle, and getting to the end of that puzzle, and then there's a portal to go through to get to the hub for the Venture into the Unknown.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically a storyline with puzzles throughout. 2 different people that have been on the podcast before participated in it. Obviously Prismic. He put a puzzle in his world to access it. I sent him a message after I finished it. I was like, I hate mazes. He's like, yeah, I've been hearing that thing's not that great and really annoying. And then, who else was it? Crap, why can I not remember his name right now?
Yep.
Why can I not remember his name? Wow. What is going on with my brain right now?
Well, it's not. It's exactly what's going on.
This is your brain when you.
He's
do
been
certain
on the
things.
podcast. He was in one of the first episodes of the podcast. I can't remember his name right now. What is going on? He has that like that world with a bunch of trampolines and a play place thing. Evolved Ant, that's his name. I knew it started with an E. Evolved Ant. Yeah, so that world I was thinking it was Evolved Ant's arcade. He made one of the official worlds in that event. So it's a storyline about VRChat. There's some existing characters that they use, like VRChat. And some new characters that I'm assuming might end up getting used in more ARG style things in VRChat in the future, especially with how big this one happens to be and how many people happen to be playing in it. But now, I kind of missed this. I'm getting sidetracked a little bit in this conversation about it. But one of the really cool things that I hope they bring out and allow access to more, or allow more world creators to access and use, is cross-world persistence. Each of the 8 worlds that are in the tab for it, once you complete the task in there, something changes in the hub world.
Okay, so
As
it's
you
like a
complete
server.
things,
That,
as you complete things in the hub world, other things get unlocked. You know, obviously persistence within the same world is something that's existed for a while now. But now, as you go to each of the 4 worlds and the finale world and complete the tasks in those, you also unlock things in the hub world. So the hub world is reading world data, world persistence data from the rest of them. Which is like really cool, and I hope they open that up, and I hope they're using this as sort of a testing ground for it, and might allow that to be usable at least across worlds uploaded by the same user. That would be awesome. But yeah, if you like puzzle games, I definitely highly recommend going through. It's about a 3 to 4 hour run through the whole thing.
Do you have to do it all at the same time?
No, you can go do one world, go back, go do whatever, and you can go back anytime to do the second world, third world, fourth world, and the finale. You can go do them anytime.
Okay. I love puzzle games, so.
Yeah, a lot of them are like, to not give too many spoilers, each of the 4 worlds is different and completely different styled puzzles. One of them is a perspective-based puzzle, which is really trippy. And that one was really cool. That one took me the longest.
Imagine doing it while drunk.
Oh god, no thank you.
No, thanks.
So yeah, this one,
I don't think so.
compared to how the search or the hunt for Mr. Whiskers was back in the day, this one is definitely done way better and has more intricate and interesting puzzles throughout. And I think that's solely due to the technology we have available today within VRChat, where you can script things a lot better.
Was this created by a team of people or one person?
Oh, it was created by a team of like 30 or 40 people, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing. I was having trouble finding how to activate the puzzles in some of the worlds within the list. Those 8 entrance worlds, I will call them. And went into the Discord and was talking to them about it, because there is a special Discord channel on the VRChat Discord called Venture into the Unknown, where you can talk to people. The developers have made some notes in there. The VRChat team has also said a couple days ago, they were like, random support note, playtime 3 to 4 hours average, plus 3 to 4 hours average for the extra features for the extra content that you get from doing all 8 of the mini puzzles in the public worlds. And there is no completion reward confirmed at this time, which one of the VRChat staff saying that really makes me believe that they are going to try to give people a badge for completing the puzzles.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope VRChat sponsors doing something like this in the future.
And you.
Hmm?
And sponsors you. That'd be great, right?
I mean, if VRChat wanted to support the podcast, that would be cool. Do talk about VRChat a lot in very good
They
light
did do
on my side.
Marcus the worm. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, they do that a lot. But they don't sponsor for most of the things. It's more publicity. They if something's already popular in VRChat, they're gonna do a little publicity thing with them. And that's a
Okay.
two-way street there. But yeah, I mean, this thing, like, they had to have been working on this for like 6 months or more. It is very intricate, very interesting. I might get Prismic to come on the podcast again at some point, a few weeks after this has been out, when he's more allowed to talk about his involvement in it. Because right now, I don't think many of them are really supposed to be talking about their involvement in it exactly, to not give any spoilers or anything. But yeah, I'm sure we can get Prismic on the podcast again in the future and talk to him about that project, because it's really cool. So, does anyone have any questions about that ARG?
You're gonna show me where it is and how to do it, right?
Yeah, I'll show you how to get into it, but I don't want to play it again.
Okay, that's
think
what
it's
I
pretty
mean. Is show
awesome.
me how to get there. I would love to do it. I'll take Bella with me.
Yeah. So these types of ARGs, I've been wanting things like this promoted by VRChat at the very least. Again, because shit's just so different now, and there's so much extra stuff you can do. And every year, VRChat gets more and more extra stuff that makes game worlds and mini games and things like that even more fun. So I really hope that how popular this one is already, and it's only been out since Monday. I really hope they end up doing more, and maybe VRChat will coordinate the team effort to integrate it deeper and allow more fun things to happen in those worlds. Because, if VRChat is having the final say in, yes, what you're doing is acceptable and we can allow that, then the world creators might get access to secret hidden features that aren't out for the public to be able to do really fancy, funky things that aren't normally enabled. And it's also obviously a way for VRChat to test new features in a broad way.
Broad.
So yeah, really fun, really like it. And this episode is just me talking a lot, I see.
Yes.
Or you're pretty much the
So-
major
Looks like
factor
it's
of
a watch.
knowledge when it comes to stuff like this. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to chime in unless I have at least a tenth of knowledge of this. I don't.
Well, I really like, so VRChat's been getting partnerships with all sorts of different things recently. One of them is the Rabbids. They got a partnership with them, with Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft.
So Ubisoft.
God damn it, you beat me by 2 seconds.
So be soft.
You know, they had a
Yeah,
partnership,
that sounds like an insult.
and I think they have a continuing partnership with Big Screen for the Big Screen Beyond 2E VRChat edition. There.
I honestly don't think that'll end.
No, I think that one's pretty permanent. A lot of them are permanent. Like they're both helping each other out. You know, the more people that get VR, play VRChat, the more people that play VRChat end up getting VR. It's a win-win for them to partner with headset creators and other fancy things like that. So I want to see more interesting partnerships with VRChat. And maybe like get some game studio to port their game into VRChat in some way. That would be cool.
Call of Duty.
Assassin's
Call of Duty
Creed.
VRChat.
Battlefield.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, things like that I think would be really
A
cool.
lot better.
I mean, we
Assassin's
technically got
Creed.
Pavlov, but like,
There's a
come on,
bunch of
think about it. Like,
assassins.
Call of Duty and VR that shit would be fucking amazing.
That would
Something
be
like
awesome.
a LA Noir or a Sherlock Holmes game would probably
Oh,
interest
that would
me.
be great.
Yes.
That would be pretty good too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, VRChat's been growing outrageously. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, or in the last couple of weeks, VRChat, for the first time in many years, hit their peak users of 140,000 or 150,000 users online
Holy cow.
on a random day.
Wow.
Was that the
For the-
day VRChat said fuck it and was down for 6 hours?
No.
Just checking.
Dude, that shit
No, it was a
pissed me
different
off.
day, like last week, I believe. But yeah, VRChat has surpassed their peak users like 3 times this year already.
Excellent.
When it used to be just New Year's Central Time would be the peak. Now they're hitting the peak users more and more, so we're likely to see
A million.
more random server outages in VRChat with how much the peak users is going up and up right now. And I would not be surprised if we see 250,000 users online on VRChat at one time within the next year.
That was good timing.
Especially with all of these fun community events. Like they
Honestly,
Definitely.
probably be New Year's Eve. That like it almost always is every year that VRChat gets the most users.
I feel like it would
and
be
I
like after Christmas or during Christmas.
I have a
honestly.
feeling it's going to be a random Tuesday or a random Sunday or Saturday or something that we actually
Never
hit
Monday
that
or
peak.
Wednesday.
Because
Or it could be a
VRChat,
summertime event.
that too, especially
That too.
coming into summer, you know, all the kids are going to be off school. Their parents
Yeah.
are working, so they're like, "Hey, kid, have this quest. Leave me alone. Fuck off." So, yeah, VRChat's
Stopping now.
anyway.
Add the watch.
I know, right? She needs
Anyway.
to have
Not
her own
enough at this
seat.
point.
Make them all
Right?
to watch.
Yeah,
That'd be cool, actually.
anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez, that would be
with
funny.
how often VRChat is surpassing its previous record right now, leading into summer, we could hit 200,000 online users at one time in the next 3 or 4 months. And most likely we're going to hit 250,000 within the next 12 months, within the next year. I almost guarantee they're going to hit that. and they're going to find some bottleneck in their system that's like, ah, shit, it's down for 6 hours again.
Aw, shit. Here we go again.
When it went down on Sunday night, Sunday. Okay, so Sunday, 2 p.m. Central Time to 8 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
VRChat was down. 6-hour outage, and just before this outage, they had almost 100,000 users online, which is crazy. Like,
That was during our blizzard.
Yeah, it was. You would almost never see 100,000 people online on VRChat except for New Year's. And now it's just happening on a random Sunday. Like, what? It's insane.
Also, the kids that are getting older that can actually get jobs and actually buying their own headset too. That's also happening now.
Yep. Because no one really wants to go out into the world and do things anymore. They want to just stay home and talk to people around the world. You know, a lot of people are finding that.
Hi, Stealth.
You know,
I'll see you next Monday.
Being stuck with the people that live close to them isn't very fun because you're just dealing with people that you might not get along with very well. VRChat opens that up, and you can just hang out with people from all around the world that you actually enjoy talking to. So yeah, anyway, anything anyone else wants to talk about before we wrap it up a little early tonight?
I don't know how to say.
Back on the topic of like the cross persistence thing you were talking about, it would honestly be sick to like have like for example, like Jar, you know, Jar's the guy that like, or the person that like makes most of the games. Like if he was to make, or if they were to make a game that's like you have to complete the first game to unlock the second game. So if you try to enter the second game, it just kicks you out. You know. So like have something kind of like that, like an unlock system where you complete like you were saying, like puzzles and stuff.
Well, maybe not completely lock you out of the world, because that would be kind of bad for the world to be popular. But like if you play Murder 4 and then Murder 5 comes out, since you played Murder 4, you get a special badge or something, or an achievement, or a special like skin for the knives in the next one.
All of your stuff gets transferred too.
That too.
That would be sick.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Like the stats being across all worlds instead of just the latest one.
Gambling
like
worlds, Turtle.
I like the stats for Hot Potato back in the day. You remember that world?
Thinking about gambling worlds, like the poker game that actually got banned for a bit because they were so the poker world, actually, this happened a few weeks ago, but the VR poker world, that person that made that world got permanently banned on VRChat, and then there was so much outrage against it that they got unbanned and were required to remove something from their world, because they were globally banning people from playing the game because they were like hackers and they were manipulating the game to steal everyone's money. And they got banned for that, because you are not allowed to limit people's access to participate in a world if it's a public world. You have to allow anyone in, and you can block them like in the world. You can click a button to block them, but the people in the world have to actually take an action for that to happen. So you can't just upload a world with a global block list. That's not allowed.
Interesting.
Why are your legs on me? Why are you
bad,
turned
bro.
like that?
You're getting closer.
But yeah, speaking of like gambling worlds and game worlds like that, if you could have like a whole system of like 30 different casinos, with different games in each casino, and like be able to go gamble in one and transfer your credits right over to the other. That would be super cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Like the money you make stays with you. Instead of
That would be
there.
That would be really freaking cool, and I hope VRChat allows cross-world. At the very least, I want them to allow cross-world persistent data access for worlds uploaded by the same user. But the best thing they could do is allow world creators to whitelist other worlds by other creators, or whitelist other creators in general to access specific persistence data, either in read-only or read-write from someone else.
Okay, I do have a question because you're talking about gambling in VRChat. Does that qualify as online gambling? Because it varies from state to state.
No, online gambling in any state in the U.S. is only actually gambling if you are putting your own real life money into it and then extracting real life money from it.
So this would be a virtual currency, not actual currency.
Yes.
That's
how all of them exist right now. There is no real. You can't extract money from VRChat. Like, obviously, you could, like, in some of the worlds, pay someone an amount of money. Yeah, because CS:GO is not. It's not real gambling. You're getting something worth of value, and it's worth whatever people are willing to pay for it. That's not gambling.
I know. I just had a question.
Yeah, like those types of worlds and that type of interaction would be super freaking cool. I want to be able to go roll a slot machine in a Vegas casino, cash out $1 million there, and go to
someplace else and play poker.
Atlantic City.
Or something.
Yeah, go to Atlantic City and play a different, poker or something like that.
Casino or something.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That would be freaking cool.
Oh,
being able to transfer money that way.
In St. Louis, I've been to that casino.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what it looks like an actual riverboat. It's like a 2-story.
It is a riverboat.
And I think that casino is actually on the river to put itself in a gray area where, well, gambling's not legal in the state, but you're on the water, so it's legal.
Turtle, you've been there.
I
You
have.
were very young. Yes, you were a baby. You were only like 6 months old, so.
Oh, okay.
But you've been there.
Did you gamble on it?
Yes, I did.
Did you win?
Yes, I did. I played roulette.
Oh, Isle of Capri. That's what it is. Yeah. That was the name of casino I went to. This is like 11 years ago.
So speaking of
I
that
went,
persistence,
like 27 years ago.
I want to know what other cross-world persistent things do you guys think would be cool to do? Because I have another idea, and it would be a puzzle where you can start in any one of the worlds. Like, let's say there's 3 worlds included in this puzzle game, or this storyline game. Let's call it a story game. So you start out in any of the 3. You can only make it so far before it forces you into one of the other ones to continue the storyline. But you start the beginning of it again. Let's say there's like 3 different main characters within it. Similar to how some old console games had like different character storylines that all meet up at some point. Like Sonic Adventures.
Some of the new Assassins, or some of the new Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah. So any games like that, you could build in VRChat with cross-world instead of having to have it all uploaded in a single world. And also, this type of thing would allow worlds to be optimized better by not having a million freaking things all in the same world. You can just chunk it up into smaller pieces and send people to the next section and the next section and the next section as they get further into it.
Turtle, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm so tired, I zoned out like halfway into the podcast. The second you said Sonic Adventure, my brain kicked into fucking overdrive.
Yeah. So yeah, like with that one, it's like you can start in any of the 3 worlds, you can get a third of the way through it, and then you have to have already completed the first third of one of the other 2 worlds to be able to go further into it, and mix it up like that, require you to do certain things in certain worlds in a certain order, but not all at once or all in one single line. Mix it up, make it interesting, so everyone's playthrough is going to be different.
Yeah.
I think that type of thing would be really cool. But even ignoring the gaming the game like cross interaction aspect like that, just having a storyline that you can enter the lobby for the world, but you can't actually enter the world until you've completed the previous chapter and the chapter before that, and something like that.
You must reach level 10 to pass this barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for that aspect, that would be usable just in an optimization standpoint. So if you look at some worlds right now,
Sword Art Online.
If you look at some worlds right now, the file size is like 600 to 800 megabytes because it's a massive world with a ton of content built into it.
Xavion.
If they could, or if you can separate those pieces out into different worlds that interconnect through the same data, now you're golden. I think that would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Because then you can actually upload those types of worlds compatible with Quest, because the Quest has a very strict file size limit.
Speaking of Quest, you can actually make a Quest system in games, so when you do enter another world, it carries over to that world, and when you complete the quest in that, like for example, like a dungeon, like I was saying, Sword Art Online, kind of like that. You enter a dungeon, complete it, and you leave it, and you go back to the world. It still registers that you completed it, and you can go and collect your pay. So I think that would be an honestly great fucking system. This brings up a whole new world of things.
Yeah, I'm really hoping VRChat is using the current ARG Venture into the Unknown as a way to test allowing that to happen, because they are allowing it to happen within that ARG right now. So anyway, we somehow managed to draw this episode out to full length by me just rambling on and on and on and on. Unless anyone has any last ideas or notes or anything, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This has been a pretty chill, just informative episode.
No fucking shit show moments.
Yeah. What the hell?
I mean,
other than self just passing out.
Also, I just looked at my battery. I didn't charge my controller, so this might be it.
Quickly, make sure you have an argument.
So, anyway, I guess that's it for today. So, thank you all for being here for episode 112 of the Beyond Pixels podcast. We are here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time on twitch.tv/turtledude01. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find a link down below for that. While you're down below, you can also, let me backtrack. I'm still trying to get the flow of things down here. You can also find every previous episode over on YouTube under the same name, TurtleDude01. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click a link below, and if you're watching on Twitch, you can click the link that's about to be in chat. If you want to support the podcast and get a really nice product, smelly product, candles, incense, body sprays, things like that, go to quandle.store/turtledude01. Use code turtle at checkout for 15% off all of the scented products except incense and tea lights. Doing that, you get a really good handmade product from a small company.
And they're cute.
They're all anime themed. Some of them are a little questionable, but some of them are really cool art.
Super cute.
But you get that, and you help out the podcast and help us, help motivate us to keep going and upgrade things. And who knows if we ever
keep us going.
If we ever make enough money from the podcast, I might pay someone to make a really nice world or something for the podcast.
Holy shit, he's gonna pay someone?
Oh my goodness,
What?
guys. Do y'all
Or to
remember
at
when
least
Turtle
help
was
out
gonna
with
make-
it.
Remember when
So be
Turtle did that
sour
whole
for the
shit
amount
to
of money he hasn't
shave
received
his
yet.
beard?
Anyway, we're off that topic. Anyway, so I think that's about it for today. Let's go ahead and do the thing we do at the end of every episode.
What is it?
Flip it. Flip it upside down.
Where's that? We'll go
What
here.
did you hand me?
And
Yeah, what
we're
is
gonna go
it?
ahead and let everyone show themselves. So,
Thank you for
Stealth.
starting with me. First of all, fucking just I'll never forget. Please. Second of all, y'all can find me on Twitch on TV/SaltTheFox. In a couple hours, we're supposed to be doing Space Engineers, but I haven't heard anything from Vampy, so that's probably up in the air at this point. Next week, I'm not going to be here for either podcast or stream. I'm going to be in California visiting my girlfriend. Hopefully that all goes well. A couple weeks after that, we're going to get back in the swing of things. Don't know what we're doing at that point, but we'll see y'all then.
Wow, you're going to
Also,
California
want to go
to
now because
visit
my stuff's
someone
dying. Y'all take care.
instead of coming to Wisconsin to
Bye,
visit
Dad.
me? Damn. See you,
Dad,
Stealth.
wait!
Mom, do you have anything to show?
Me and the youngin will be streaming something soon.
Okay.
So yeah.
When that happens,
We'll let you know.
We'll start advertising. Sobe. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay. Dualism.
Join Only Nubs. There's now a make a wish for Toby over here so he can get his arm back. Currently we have $0.00. Actually, we're at -$5 because I paid somebody to put it up there. So if anybody wants to pay me $5 and then also donate an extra $5 so Toby can get his prosthetic arm, which will probably
I'll
never
add a penny
happen,
to that.
that'd be great.
I got a penny.
Okay. Okay. Circuitry.
I'm skipping my show for this week. Just go and watch all the original episodes of the Beyond Pixels podcast on YouTube. They're really good.
Like a shit show.
Okay.
Never forget.
Well, with that, I think that's it. So, thank y'all for being here once again. Let me just find someone to yeet over to. That'll
I've
work.
made a mistake.
You know what would be really funny though with the cross persistence thing? You know what? Never mind.
What?
Never mind. I don't know if I should say that while we're still streaming. I don't know if I should say
You
that. while
definitely
it's
shouldn't.
still-
Anyway,
I would love to hear it.
bye.
Well, I'm talking about like